Yeah, hey, honey. That boy in there is recording another Sody Pop video. When's he gonna learn that nobody cares about that kind of crap? You ought to do something more beneficial. That's a big word. I learned that in 11th grade. Why don't you do a video about something that people will care about for once? How about you do the history of Marlboro cigarettes? How about doing the history of beer? That's what everyone will want to hear about, history of beer. Or better yet, how about the history of getting out of the house and doing something with yourself? How about that? How about the history of getting a piece of ass? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give the boys some constructive criticism. Because the whole little YouTube internet thing ain't real. It's not real. You know what's real is going outside, going to a bar, and at the end of the night, going to jail. That's real, not this internet stuff. You need to cut it out with all this sody pop crap, you know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody, and welcome to another review as we review 5 Fanta flavors from China. It's all about China. Coca-Cola was made and bottled in China as far back as 1927. There was a few mishaps, and China really didn't like how Coca-Cola was really pushing its commercialism, its Americanized commercialism in their country, and things got a little rough by the end of the 1940s. Now, that was specifically mostly Coca-Cola itself being sold in China. Now, when Fanta started being sold in Chinese markets, it's as early as the mid 1980s. And, the history on that and when it finally did come out is kind of gray. Lots of gray area. But we could kind of pinpoint it to the mid 1980s when Coca Cola was expanding more of its other brands within China. And it's to the point now where Chinese Fanta flavors are abundant. There are a bunch of different limited edition flavors, exclusive flavors, all that stuff. But what I got here are 5 drinks from Temu that I ordered from Temu. And we've got pineapple, we've got grape, we've got a lime Fanta. This is a watermelon Fanta. I think this one's fairly new from what I've read. And then this is a green apple flavor. So I haven't drank many Fanta flavors in my time, really. I mean, I've drank the orange plenty of times and a few other flavors. I loved the Beetlejuice one that came out last year that was here in the States. Had the mystery flavor, which was only like a zero sugar one. Didn't really like that one because I'm a full sugar kind of man. But this will definitely expand my palate for Fanta flavors, especially since they're from China. Now, granted, Chinese releases compared to American releases have some sort of mixture of a diet aspect with it. Sometimes there's Ace K in there to sweeten it up and lower the actual sugar content in it. But as I see some of these, this one in particular, the lime, is your standard 240 calories. So this one may be an actual legit one without any diet aspect to it. They do that in Japan as well. But yeah, so all the other ones here, they look like they're about, yeah, the diet kind of mixture in some way, like a mid-calorie kind of soda. But anyways, yeah, let's just try these out, see if they're any good, and I'll let you know what my favorite one is out of the bunch, and we'll just have a grand old time, boy. Okay, so the first one I'm going to try is the pineapple right here. Okay, it smells just like a pineapple candy. Kind of has like yeah, it smells like a legit pineapple. Mmm, smells good. Anyways, here we go. This is Fanta Pineapple. All right, there is definitely that Ace K kind of aftertaste that kind of diet aftertaste. It gives off a slight cooling effect, which isn't a good thing. It's kind of like a going in though, it tastes pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that is a pretty legit great tasting pineapple flavor. There's not much like weird chemical taste or anything like that besides the aftertaste of the Ace K. But besides that, it's a decent flavor. It's refreshing, it's crisp, sweet, a little tangy. Yeah, when it first hits your tongue, you get the tang of the pineapple. And then halfway through, you get a very sweet pineapple taste. And then at the end, the legit, like real pineapple juice taste. I don't know if there is any legit juice in here or not. But yeah, it really settles in there where it's like, oh, that authentically tastes like pineapple. But it does have the diet aftertaste, which is kind of a womp womp. It's good for what it is, for a mid-calorie kind of soda here. 65 calories for the whole can. Uh, I say I will give the Fanta Pineapple, from China at least, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Because that Ace K aftertaste really kills it. But it is a great tasting soda besides that. So I wouldn't sleep on this. I would try this again. Okay, next one up, we are going to try the Fanta Grape. And boy, oh boy, do I love grape soda. Grape at anyone? Sometimes just the generic Aldi brand sodas just really hit much more than actual brand sodas, believe it or not. Oh, yeah, boy. It smells like cough syrup. Grape cough syrup. Yeah, like Dimetap or something. Anyways, here we go. Fanta Grape from China going in. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. You get that classic grape taste going right on in, but halfway through it just dies out. It just sizzles out so bad because of that artificial sweetener in here. Man, that is a letdown, and the aftertaste is much more unbearable than the pineapple. The pineapple was ideal. The pineapple was okay and tolerable, but this is absolutely, I have to dump this in the toilet. This is absolute trash. I would give this a 3 out of 10 just because it tastes like grape halfway through, but man, all the 50% after really kills it so much. Yeah, it has that very sweet, just classic grape taste going in, but man, it dies off quick and it is a bad tasting one. Not a fan. 3 out of 10 for the Fanta grape from China here. 48 calories for this, so yeah. Anyways, next up, we've got Fanta Lime. And this one has 240 calories, so this may actually just be made with regular sugar. Stevia glycoside is also in here. Oh, great. Alright, here we go. This is Fanta Lime from China. Oh, there we go. That's a good tasting one. It actually does taste like lime. Sweet. It's refreshing. This is kind of weird though, but it does come off a bit more syrupy than the other two. And could that be just because these are more of a diet kind of formula than this one? I would say no, because I'm looking at the ingredients here, And there is high fructose corn syrup in this one compared to the other two here, which actually does have some sugar in it. So even though these two are, diet mid-calorie sodas, there's actual real sugar in this. This one is not a diet mid-calorie soda, but it doesn't have real sugar. It has high fructose corn syrup in it. A little bit of sugar, but high fructose corn syrup is the main sweetener in here, and it gives off a very, very syrupy kind of yuck. Blech. But the lime taste in there is spot on. That's really good. It's refreshing. It's crisp. It's just that syrupiness that the high fructose corn syrup brings to it that really kind of bogs it down. So I feel like with these, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Regardless if you get the real sugar but the diet version, or you get this one, not so diet, but high fructose corn syrup, you're kind of just like, I might as well just not buy any soda and just opt for a bottle of water instead. But what the fun is that in a bottle of water? None. I will have to give the Fanta Lime from China a split right down the middle with a 5 out of 5. The lime is really good in here, but that high fructose corn syrup really makes things very, very sticky. All right, next up, the one I'm very excited about. This is Fanta Watermelon from China. I'm not too sure about the smell on this one. It really isn't giving off like a very robust watermelon sugary smell. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Anyways, here we go. Okay, going in, it tastes really good. It gives off a really sharp, sugary watermelon taste, somewhat refreshing. And then the diet aspect, artificial sweeteners kick in towards the end, but it isn't as potent, nasty tasting like the grape was. It's kind of on the same level as the pineapple. You could taste it, but it really isn't so hard hitting to make you go bleh. So you're actually able to enjoy the watermelon in this and the actual flavor, along with the inevitable aftertaste, and it's not bad. You taste the flavor full on right away. It's sweet, fruity, and then it just kind of gives way to just a very watery taste. This one isn't bad. I would give this one I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, last one up. We've got the Fanta Green Apple from China. This one has 117 calories, so hopefully a little less of artificial sweetener and more of the good stuff here. Take a look at the ingredients. It does have high fructose corn syrup and sugar in there to sweeten it up, so we shall see. All right, guys. Fanta from China, green apple flavor, going in. Ooh. Yeah, that green apple does not mess around. That is crisp. That is really good. That tastes like you actually took a real big bite out of a green apple. The flavor is as potent as one of those suckers you get at the bank that would be a green apple flavored sucker. It's just like that. It's like liquid green apple candy. And it's right there. Like, it blasts you right away with that green apple taste. I'm not even the biggest fan of green apple flavor or apples in general, but this makes me become more of a fan of green apple drinking this. It's juicy. There is a little bit of an artificial sweetener aftertaste. I could taste it in there, but it's not as bad as a lot of these other ones. And even though this does have high fructose corn syrup, I'm not getting that much of a syrupy kind of vibe to it either. So I would definitely say this is a good one. This is a good. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to drink a little bit more of this Fanta pineapple. Okay, Fanta pineapple is still pretty decent. Let me get one more swig of this. Oh yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Fanta Green Apple from China is definitely the winner out of the bunch here, from the pineapple, the grape, the lime, and the watermelon. The green apple is the best. So I kind of inadvertently saved the best for last. So even though this isn't a full sugar drink, this one is not bad for a mid-calorie kind of soda here. So as an American checking all these out, yeah, I would definitely recommend this one more than the rest. So if you do happen to be at some Chinese import store or whatever, and you see the Fanta selection, look for the green apple. The green apple will not disappoint. The watermelon, I would say no to the watermelon, even though it's okay to try once. Nah. The lime is good. It's just look out. It's very syrupy. Very syrupy. The grape, absolutely no. So yeah, just get rid of these. And I would say this would be number 1, number 2, and number 3. 1, 2, 3 in that order. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching as we reviewed some cool Temu Chinese Fanta flavors. You know what to look for now when you are around in China, as we all are very high-class businessmen. We go to China to close deals all the time. You know how we do. Yeah, why don't you do a history of baling hay, you know what I'm saying? That's something I'd actually watch instead of that other crap you do, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this fun and wild and exciting cheat day review. I am DJ Glowing Ice, always wanting to remind you that it is okay to cheat every once in a while. And I will see you next time.